Hi, this is Allison Sheridan, and welcome to another edition of Screencasts Online. You may remember that back in 2022, I brought you 2 tutorials where I taught tiny Mac tips. In this week's tutorial, I'm going to continue the series with even more tiny Mac tips. Whether you're a seasoned Mac user or you're a recent switcher from Windows, these somewhat hidden gems will transform your daily workflow. You may already know some of these tiny Mac tips, in which case you can smugly say, I knew that. But I bet you'll learn at least a few things that let you get things done faster and more efficiently on your Mac. If you're a keyboard junkie, it can be really frustrating when there's a menu item you use often in an application, but there's no keyboard shortcut for it. Luckily, there's a feature in macOS that allows you to add keyboard shortcuts to menus even if the developer didn't include one. I have a TextEdit window open here, and most of the menus of TextEdit have keystrokes. But if I open the window menu, you can see that Zoom does not have a keyboard shortcut. I'll select Zoom so you can understand what this feature does. And you can see it's like full screen, but you can still see the entire window, including the menu bar at the top. If I select Zoom from the window menu again, it goes back to its original size. Now, let's add a keystroke to that menu using System Settings. In System Settings, I can scroll down on the left till we can select Keyboard. In the middle of the window, under where it says Keyboard Navigation, you'll see a button to open Keyboard Shortcuts. This launches another window with options down the sidebar. We want to add an app shortcut, which is the third from the bottom option. We'll select the plus button to add a new app shortcut. We have 3 things we need to set up here. By default, any shortcut you create will apply to all applications. And for Window Zoom, that might actually be a good idea since this is a pretty standard menu. But let's be a bit more surgical and add it only to TextEdit. I'll tap the drop-down that says All Applications. Now I have a lot of applications and I get tired of scrolling, so let's use a tiny little trick here. I can jump down in the alphabet by typing the first few characters of the app I want. If I'm quick about it, I can type TEX and it will jump right to TextEdit. And then I can hit Enter to select it. Next is the tricky part. We need to teach keyboard shortcuts the name of the menus exactly as they're printed in the menu. We want to go to the Window menu and then Zoom. So we'll type Window with a capital W. That's very important. Follow your capitalization. In order to tell it we're going to a submenu, we have to type dash and then a greater than symbol, all smashed together next to the word Window with no spaces. Again, with no space, we can type Zoom with a capital Z. Our final construction for the menu title is now Window dash greater than Zoom with no gaps and the correct capitalization. Finally, we'll give it a keyboard shortcut, and I'll choose Option Shift Command Z, and I'll tap the Done button. Let's switch back over to TextEdit, and when I select the Window menu, you can see our keyboard shortcut, Option Shift Command Z, right next to the Zoom command. I'll let go of the Window menu, and let's try our keystroke. Option Shift Command Z, and the window zooms. Let's type it again, and the window goes back to its normal size. Now let's add one more keyboard shortcut to TextEdit. If I select the Format menu, you can see List ... with those ellipses after it indicating there's yet another menu coming. Let's add a keyboard shortcut for it. Back in System Settings, we still have app shortcuts up, so I can tap the plus again, and again I'll use the drop-down, type TEX, and select TextEdit for our application by hitting Enter. Now I'm going to purposely make a mistake here on the menu title. I'll type in Format dash greater than List with the correct capitalization, but I'll forget to add the ellipses. I'll add a keyboard shortcut of Option Shift Command L and tap Done. When I go back over to TextEdit, if I open the Format menu, you can see there's no keyboard shortcut for List. That's because I didn't type it exactly as it's written in the menu. I'll go back to System Settings, where App Shortcuts is still open. I wanted to show you not just that you really do have to be careful how you type the commands, but that you can't edit the command and shortcut after you created it. No amount of double-clicking or right-clicking here will allow you to edit the shortcut. We have to delete it using the minus button and do it again.
That's just a quick preview of one of this week's Apple-related tutorials from Screencasts Online. Screencasts Online is your premium source of Apple-related video tutorials. All of our members get access to brand new, up-to-date tutorials each week, as well as unlimited access to our entire video archive full of Mac and iOS-related tutorials. You can stream and download all of our videos on your Mac, iPad and iPhone, and even your Apple TV using the members-only Screencasts Online Apple TV app. Membership also includes a complimentary subscription to the digital Screencasts Online monthly magazine, published each month and packed with videos, articles, reviews, as well as hints and tips covering all aspects of the Mac, iPad, iPhone, and all of the other fantastic Apple products. So, if you're ready to start getting the most out of your Apple devices, visit screencastsonline.com today and become a Screencasts Online member.